65 miles to the gallon. Honestly,
why are you saying these things, and why then aren't you in one? Why are you in that VW?
It's the up exclamation mark. This, well, I brought this because I like it.
Well, hang on, you've just...
No, I like it. This is brilliant, but I like this. Let me put it to you this way, Hammond. You can buy better dogs than my West Highland Terrier, but I like my West Highland Terrier. Yes, it bites the postman, and it lays dog eggs all over the kitchen, and it steals food, but it's brilliant. And it goes, ah, ah. If this had ears, it'd go like that.
Sadly, at this point, my dog impersonation was interrupted by the arrival of Captain Interesting.
It's the most boring-looking car. What is it? I'm nodding off.
Good news!
What?
It's a Dacia Sandero.
Is it?
Yes.
Anyway,
What am I thinking of? I've got my gravel system to deploy. Watch this. Pulling the string dispenses gravel from the hopper in front of the wheels, improving traction. Deploy. It's going to look very funny from the outside there. There it is, second.
It is, and that's why it's very important, Jeremy, that you listen for a moment, because I got in contact with the Foreign Office, and I've had them send me this, and it's a list of business and social etiquette. Okay, this is from the Foreign Office. This is what they say. Never point your feet at someone.
your fetus?
Your feet at someone. Feet are considered unclean. And if your shoes or feet touch another person, you must apologise.
Well, they are quite unclean. They're covered in mud.
Well, don't point those grotty items at anyone.
Right.
The head is considered the seat of the soul. It's rude to touch someone's head.
Well, I thought you were doing hair care products.
Yeah, how are you going to apply your gel?
I'll ask if I can touch the seat of their soul, and then I'll get on with it. Whistling is impolite.
You always whistle.
Do not comment on a person's appearance or clothes in a negative way. That's a big deal here.
What, not even your hair?
No.
It's rude.
Don't do this. Here's what you mustn't do, precisely and exactly. You, why are you late, fella? You look a mess. All of that is wrong. Catastrophic. There'll be an international incident. I mean, we need to bother. Everything's okay.
To try and capture our errant hover van, Hammond and I formed a pincer movement. But sadly, as I climbed on board, the pincer movement went a bit wrong.
Have you fallen in?
No! I'm the wettest a human being has ever been.
Oh, no! A very big catastrophe has befallen me.
I could actually overtake now, but this is too amusing. I've got to...
Sadly, I was laughing so much, I crashed into myself.
I've spun!
Oh, yes. So there we are. Hill starting solved. Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
Well, fair dues, that works. You do have to tow a log about, but it works.
I am a happy man today.
Chaps.
Yeah?
Are we likely to see a gorilla?
I hope we do see a gorilla, actually. I saved my
Bod it and say, could you do a better job than that?
But look on the bright side, James. It's going to be a scorcher today. Oh, my God! Why are you impersonating me?
I was impersonating you, impersonating him.
No, me impersonating him is, yee-haw, let's skin a possum, throw it on the fire, get Wilbur and Myrtle over. They can look at the V8 in my pickup truck and my Steve McQueen jacket. That's him. Look at him. Oh, is that James? No way. Plot 200, James. It's all yours. Where's the...
I claim a moral victory.
Why a moral victory?
I've still got a caravan.
Well, not really. You haven't got a wheel. Where's the wheel?
What's that? Anybody like a cup of tea?
Well, we have a powerful ally.
Do we? Is it Barack Obama?
No, not Barack Obama. No.
Darth Vader. That's an ally.
No, Eric Pickles.
Oh, brilliant. Who's Eric Pickles? I've no idea.
Eric Pickles, does it not know who he is?
Well, it's not Darth Vader, is he?
Eric Pickles, I can actually draw him. Because he's got an incredibly small face, okay? Right, so he's got a small face, but then he's got really quite a big head. So, he actually looks like that.
He doesn't look like that.
He does. Put a proper picture of him on the screen.
Oh, God, he looks like that. He does look like that. It's amazing. What a fabulous arrangement. Look at that.
Look, you can draw him. He's really quite good. You can have your own personal Eric Pickles on your thumb.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
I am walking on water now.
You're standing on it. Walk over there.
Yeah. Miraculous, that, mate.
I've invented swimming!
Oh, God.
Look, what do you think of that?
And before they get any funny ideas, I thought it might be a good idea to pay them a visit.
We invented everything. Without the British, you wouldn't even be here. We gave you Fleetwood Mac and Oasis and The Who and Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones and Genesis and Pink Floyd. And what did we get back in return? What did you give us? I'll tell you what you gave us. Michael Bolton. Thank you very much. How you've enriched the world with the stupefyingly dull.
Buddy. Quiet down. Very peaceful neighborhood. You've had your say. No more. You've had your warning.
We invented the police force.
That's
and
it.
we
That's
invented.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's take a ride down.
We invented the U.S. Navy. Did you know that?
Nice warm cell.
Are they handcuffs? They're British. Painful police brutality. That was one of ours. And you're going to put me in a car. A German invention, that, you know, got nothing to do with you lot. Do you know how many American components there are in Concorde?
Not interested.
Well, you should be, because I'll tell you how many there are. None! Not one! Nothing at all!
Oh, bad news.
What?
The Dacia Sandero. It's delayed.
Oh, no. Anyway, last week, I went to the North Pole sleeping with a 6-foot maggot. No, sorry, I was the maggot.
You were the sweary maggot.
You were a 6-foot sinus.
You
Breathe out!
well.
Breathe out! All the airs are... He starts, honestly, it's like... No air left, it's all in your mucus.
I'll be Jeremy for you briefly in your sleeping bag.
North Pole slow.
For 8 hours.
Hammond, we can't... There's nothing to be gained by... Hammond, you idiot! You reversed into the sports lorry! No, my lorry. You've broken it.
I didn't know genuinely that was an accident.
Don't just drive off, Hammond! 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 It's broken my headlights, radiator, my bull bar's broken.
I couldn't see you in the mirror.
Now look at this, it's a 17th century pub, and look at that step there. Now if you're in a normal, conventional electric wheelchair, that would be game over and no pint. But now, watch this. Full power. Oh, hang on, hang on.
Hello, can anyone anyone help? Thanks. Which department's this? I'm really lost now.
Companies have held talks with government ministers about how to handle the number of claims that have resulted from last month's floods. The total bill is estimated at about £1.5 billion. Mark Simpson is in.
Sorry everyone.
My ingenious snow measuring tactic didn't go brilliantly.
Wow! That's a lot harder there. No? Oh, mine's nice. My limca.
Power soda is obviously Indian for ditch water. Do you like something? I think in order to foster Anglo-British relations, we should adopt their style of driving on the motorway in Britain.
I think we should adopt their attitude to most things, actually.
Do you think it's a sort of motoring style we could roll out or just immediately do? I think.
Why would you not immediately? I mean, the motorway was built as a sort of free-for-all, wasn't it? Which that is.
There can't be a transitional phase, because that would be extremely hazardous. You've got to agree that on a certain night, we go Indian.
At midnight,
Yeah.
we adopt the Indian style, which is better than ours, and there are no rules. There are no police patrols, no highway wombles. Nobody's allowed to close it for any reason.
It might take some bedding in as an idea. It
I
might
disagree
take
with
the first
you.
6 months. It might be a bit of.
Are you dead?
No, absolutely not.
You had no bedding in. Are you dead?
No, I'm not dead.
I'm not
and
dead.
also, I think I've actually maintained overall a reasonable speed. I bet your average speed is as good as it is on the N1.
No, it isn't. Well, on the M1, yes,
Yeah.
because the M1's rubbish. But the M1's rubbish because they've coned it off. They wouldn't cone it off. They have cone roadways.
They use rocks instead of cones, I've noticed. I saw another lorry broken down, rocks round it.
Rocks round it, so that bursts your tyre.
What's the expected effect of that?
It's to warn you that there's a lorry ahead. I mean, they only put the rock a yard away, I've noticed that.
Yeah, so basically what you do is have a crash with a rock very close to a broken down lorry.
The idea that you see the rock, but not the massive lorry. They also put a branch sometimes on the back of it. But that's just courtesy.
It's
We're not
nice.
talking about courtesy. I'm talking about a road network where, admittedly, quite a few 100,000 people are killed. That is a drawback. But it's so much more fun to drive on them.
I'm not sure that hundreds of thousands of people would be killed. I think if you combined Indian driving techniques but with a modern infrastructure, you'd be perfectly okay.
I've driven many, many miles on British motorways. You never see a car coming the other way.
No.
And what I really liked was the last chap I saw just a couple of miles back was flashing his lights and pipping his horn at me. Indignant. How dare I be coming the other way when I was on the right side of the road?
On the lights flashing issue, that's part of a whole thing I was worried about because I've been told, you know, if you flash your lights in oncoming traffic, that doesn't mean you can overtake. It means I'm going to overtake.
Yes.
Stay in. Same with the indicators. A right-hand indicator doesn't mean I'm overtaking, it means you can.
Yeah.
And I thought there'd be like a real language difficulty. There isn't a language, though, is it? It doesn't. Nothing means anything.
You can
It's
do
all
what you
instinctive
want.
after
Yes,
10
exactly.
minutes.
I was going to suggest that we stood here and tried to teach them how to drive properly, but actually it's the other way around. We need to go home with this attitude.
On the night when we decide we will make the change to Indian driving, as you say, it's probably midnight, there needs to be blanket radio announcements, because anyone who's on the motorway and has forgotten...
Oh, you'd
it's
get a
gonna be-
surprise,
No, but
wouldn't
then maybe that's just tough. There have to be
It's a bit like
sacrifices.
digital analog. You've
Yeah.
been told, you were warned, now you're dead.
No, thank you.
His teeth, is that his teeth white?
Where
Ow, ow, I'm on fire. Oh, ow. What did I? Oh, for God's sake! Right, that's got it.
Accelerate. Sometimes if you listen very carefully, you can hear my genius.
We were having fun, but then we discovered we were travelling with Bill Oddie.
What have we stopped
It was
for
a
now?
bee-eater.
It's a bird.
It was a bee-eater.
And it's green.
How many bee-eaters have you ever seen? It was a green with a blue tail. It was absolutely beautiful. And you frightened it off with your stupid hat.
I think that's a bit harsh.
It was his hat.
So we've stopped to look at another bird.
What's that one then?
What one?
Bird in the top of that tree.
James, you're
What
encouraging.
tree?
That tree.
James,
Well, I'm
30,000
pointing.
trees,
That
yeah.
one that I'm pointing at. That one.
There isn't a bird in the top.
There is. Top left, sticky up a bit, there's a red one.
Red one what? It's a leaf, you blithering idiot.
It's a bird.
There is no bird in that tree. They're leaves. There is no bird in that tree.
No, I can see it as well, the red one.
On the top, there is a red
yes,
bird,
I saw that in a
little.
book. You go over and have a look.
About the size of a sparrow.
There isn't a bird in the
There's
tree.
a red
I
one
can
in that
see
tree.
it.
There's
There
a red
isn't.
bird in that tree. It's got a bit of yellow on it. That might be a leaf in front of it, actually. No, it's predominantly red.
It's
and it's
predominantly a
in that tree.
leaf.
Listen, lend me the binoculars. I'll find it. There it is, clear as day. He's gone to get his bird book.
It was time to break out my genius.
Lamborghini's got one of their test drivers here. He's about this big. What's your name?
Giacomo.
Giacomo.
Giacomo is the Italian name.
Giacomo.
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 Whatever. Don't worry, you look exactly like me. I'll tilt that camera down, it'll make you look taller. Be fine with a crash helmet on.
Yeah.
Curly hair, same as me. But you've got to sound like me.
All right.
So, Hammond, you idiot. Say that. Hammond, you idiot.
Hammond, you idiot.
You idiot.
You idiot.
Exactly, because he always is an idiot, so you can always drop that in. It's a useful phrase.
Hammond,
the other
you
one
idiot.
is, this is the fastest car, pause, in the world.
This is fastest car, pause, in the world.
Say it.
This is the fastest car, pause, in the world.
You know Ray Mears, the chap who's always walking through terrain just like this, explaining how you can make, I don't know, a multi-storey car park out of that. It's all very interesting, but he's never put a motoring slant on it, really. So we thought we'd give it a bash. In a section of the programme we're going to call Mears My Ride.
For example, this component down here on Hammond's car is a leaf spring. And if that breaks when you're driving through the bush, you're in big trouble. Or are you? What you need is a piece of mapani wood and a penknife. You whittle away at this for some time until you arrive at a leaf spring, such as this one that I made earlier.
For example, you could be travelling through the jungle in a low-slung car such as, say, the Lancia Beta, and you come to terrain where the bumps are too big. You're going to ground out. You're in big trouble. Or are you? What you need is a piece of mapani wood, which you whittle with your penknife until you've created these that I made earlier. Simply pop them on top of your suspension spring and you're saved.
For example. For example, if when you're driving through the bush your prop shaft snaps, you're in real trouble. Or are you? Because what you need is a piece of mapani wood like this, which you whittle away with a penknife until you end up with something like this that I made earlier. I've even mounted it to a universal joint. Now you simply pop this into the fire to harden it and you're going to be okay. Hammond, 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 come and look at this. Watch this commercial. Ready?
Yeah.
It's grand to find a comfortable chair when you're getting on a bit or you've got arthritis. My niece got this from Shackleton's, you know.
You know. You know.
Shackleton's original high seat. Never thought it'd be so easy to get in and out of. Shackleton's high seat chair, it's lovely.
Hang on, so you're saying replace that with one of those?
But they're so easy to get in and out of, you know.
You know, and it is lovely to find a nice high seat.
You'll like this, James.
There is Jez's back alley. Well found.
Why did he break so soon?
Ow!
As dawn broke, the peace and serenity of this beautiful Ugandan morning was shattered by the bellow of a wild animal.
Clarkson!
This is the generator?
Yep.
For the power, for the lights and things?
Lights, anything we need. I sourced it locally, but I chose this one because it's British, look. It's a Leyland engine, and it's a British generator unit as well. And to start it, you ready? You take this wire, and you put it on there.
What's that? It's spitting bits
happening?
Bit of dust.
It's quite noisy.
It is, isn't it? I didn't realise it was going to be that noisy.
It's going to spoil the ambience of the party quite badly. And you say it's British?
Yeah, I'm afraid it says Leyland on it.
And we have to have this or
it'll be dark. Shall I stop it?
What?
Shall I stop it?
Well, we don't need it now.
You have to stop it around this side. Apparently.
I mean,
Pull that piece of string.
What, that?
Yeah, just pull it.
Why won't it die?
If you can't let it stop.
It stop.
Didn't.
It won't. I'm doing it. It's got pre-ignition. I did that. I know how to solve this problem. You know the Belgians sell more to India than we do.
I know.
And they've obviously got it into their heads in India that Belgians make good things. How about... Perfect.
Uh-huh. Oh, a seed.
Yes. So
Like
the
it.
guests, when they're really annoyed by it, they'll come over and they'll see that.
Good thinking. They'll never find the Leyland badge, it's tiny.
Hammond?
Ah.
What's
Hello.
this?
It's dazzling, isn't it? It's amazing, just a bit of cloth and it's just a frame. I'm very, very pleased. I know, I didn't, because if I'd put walls on every side, it would get hot. I want to show the colours of the flag and then...
And your flag?
Well, the colours of the red, white and blue are there. It's
but
the
you put
colours
the-
of the
You
Union
put the
Jack.
blue, white,
white,
red
red.
is the French flag.
That is a French flag. It looks French.
I wondered why it looked familiar.
What is it with you and flags?
It's a French textbook, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just looks French.
Nobody will notice.
They will.
Well, I noticed. I just looked up.
Yeah,
and
well,
thought,
you're all
France.
pedantic. You notice that sort of stuff.
Oh,
Most people go,
pedantic.
oh, red, white and blue, that's nice.
France, yes.
If you start from this side...
So I see. So if
Red,
we come
white, blue.
here... Yes.
Ah, yes. Good
Now we're
thinking.
looking... Now, this is good.
No, it looks like the red arrows.
So we'll have to...
Over.
Let's invite everybody to stand outside your marquee in the sun.
No, it's...
What if... No.
More lift, Hammond, more lift! Hammond, more lift!
I'm giving it all it's got!
Hammond, more! Hammond, more lift!
Hang on!
Why did that happen? We've got to save it. Save it! OK, we've got a bit of flooding back here. When I say a bit...
A bit?
I mean quite a lot.
Was that full power?
That was all
You
it
didn't
had.
give it enough lift.
You gave it. It was
You
your
idiot.
controls. You went in too quickly. It swamped.
Right, and with that, back to the drawing board.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh,
No, this is disastrous. I'm actually driving through Jeremy's caravan.
Things as bad back there as I suspect they are.
Well, let me put it this way. I've run over your left-hand wall. Oh, and your portable lavatory.
On Hovervan, in the Shakespearean style. Horsepower, horsepower, my kingdom for some horsepower.
It won't go up.
It will.
Gonna work.
It won't go up.
More
You can't
power.
give it that many reps.
Power! Power, come on!
Jerry, that's too much. Oh my God!
What's that smoke?
You've ruined the engine.
The engine up.
You've
Come
ruined
on!
the engine.
Power!
You've killed it.
Oh.
You pillock.
And with that, back to the studio.
The Chinese are very good at this sort of thing. I'm speaking to you now from behind a pair of fake Ray-Bans, wearing a fake Armani jacket, carrying a fake Louis Vuitton bag, in which we find a fake iPad and a fake iPhone. And if we consult my fake Omega, we see that it's 25 to 3, probably, which means it's time to pop into the fake Starbucks over there for a cup of fake coffee. And
What?
Oh, you're joking. Oh, come on. This isn't my car. Mine's red.
Because you haven't caused a stir.
Buongiorno.
I think people have come to see us.
Normally for a job like this, they'd use 14 men. We were using 32. And to pep them up, I'd prepared a stirring motivational speech.
The Parthenon, the pyramids, the Great Wall of China, each a shining beacon of man's ambition. And today, gentlemen, the D5481 will join that list. We shall build this road in a day. Our resurfacing work will last for 1,000 years.
Jeremy, can I just say, this is the biggest entertainment I've had on a road journey in my whole life. It's absolutely hilarious.
It's looking good. The damn doors come off.
That's quite a big panel gap you've got there.
That is quite a gap. You lost that badly. You lost
Last place, mate.
In that test.
There is another version of the Mini, yet another.
not another.
There is another one. We needed one in 20 minutes. It's out this month. It's on sale. It's called the Paceman. Here it is. Oh, look at it. It's so miserable, its little face. I saw one coming the other way, coming into work the other day, and it just looked so catastrophically sad. Morning, it's all over. I hate being a Mini. I had to sleep outside and a dog weed on my wheel last night, and all the big cars steal my petrol money. Look at it.
Hammond, do that face again. You do look incredibly like it.
Do look like